No, Gino, I don't just stand here looking at the timer. I was actually sending in complaints to YouTube again because we are still not in the YouTube partner program after about a year and a half now of waiting in progress on our review where we've met all restrictions and all requirements and we still can't get an answer. So, might be changing something up. You'll see tonight that I'm also live on the GoldenTeeTV channel. We might do a little bit different here moving forward. Got some good news too. I spoke with Kevin Lindsay today a little bit. We're still working. We're going to have him on the show here real soon, but both of us have been a little busy. Production side of things, I would need Richard's help for that. He's been swamped. So, but I did. Kevin's going to give me a list of the classic courses of the week. No, I'm not going to give them to you ahead of time. But I will set up to do some recordings without my ugly mug on the picture. So we'll just have the classic course of the week tutorial videos, and we'll try to get them linked out to you the Sunday night before, so that when you're going into the classic course of the week, you will have a great chance to get a little bit of a walkthrough and a preview prior to knowing the course, so you don't jump in there. Some of you have never played some of these old ones, so it's a good refresher for a lot of you too. Otherwise, let's go doctors wise. Got the results back from my CT scan, and they were inconclusive and had to schedule. Okay. So we have an MRI scheduled now. So I know no more information. I've gone down to Iowa City, way more than I'd like to admit, because who actually likes the Hawkeyes? I don't know those people. I stay away from them. But otherwise, we'll get more information when that comes. And the good thing is, it never fails. You head to the doctor and the pain has subsided quite a bit from what you were complaining about. Luckily, the pain is starting to come back and my throat's not working too well again. I guess I just have to deal with it with painkillers and anti-inflammatories until we can figure this out. Jay, that is supposed to be October 22nd. I know Corley got his flight. Luna is lagging a bit here, so we'll have to see. When is PGA coming out? Get the hell off my channel, Gator. But I want to take a look at Bayou tonight. First, I got to get some games. I see that Fox played, and he's actually in the house with clean 38s all across the board. So I got work to do now, so I got somebody to play against. That's good. We're going to have some competition. Of course he did, Matt. And well, that was my neighbor. He's not a real doctor, but I don't know. Is that normal? I don't know. If anybody here is not, as much as I hate to admit it, I hope everybody here is rooting for the Cardinals at this point. 1-0 so far. We're happy to see that. Okay. And Matt Woods, if you're watching, sorry about that. I thought I did save it. I probably saved the wrong number as yours, so some spam number is listed as Matt Woods now on my phone as my guess. But we'll see. We'll see. Let me get a couple bit of teas here. But Corley's super excited. I know that. He had a blast. Thank you guys for showing, all of you people who go tournament veterans. You guys, we really do know how to show some of these people that are new to it to have a good time. And I know Corley had a blast, so I'm happy to see it. Yeah, I am too. I got my White Sox starting tomorrow. We're getting excited about that. Okay, so got some teas. Let me buy them on the app too. I have no tournaments or anything coming up, so I don't mind. Let's go to the Pro Shop. I'm really excited to see the new app when it comes out. That's one of my things I'm looking forward to with the new stuff. We should get some information tomorrow, maybe, on Worlds. And, oh, great. I just bought 10 teas. That was nice. All right. Well, we got enough. Now, if you guys remember, on this hole, I like to have the driver that I can hit with no high tee. Because if I have to high tee at the pin up top here, I'm not going to be very close no matter what. And I have no chance of making it unless I ultra it. But at this distance, well, I'm proud of you, Cody. I'm glad that you're not rooting for the White Sox, but I think it's an inevitability this year. I think we're a really fucking good team. Ah, yes, let's go Cards. I hate to admit it. I love Scherzer, though, and I just hate that he went to that devil of a team in L.A. I've always been against sporting teams. Like, I root against the team that buys their way into things. And I know we see it a lot more now, but basically, it's like I'll root against any team LeBron's on in the NBA, against the Yankees, against the Dodgers now. Well, that's something to think. Giants or Stros would be something. I don't possibly think the Giants are going that far. It would be interesting to see. But let's see some new blood. Let's get my White Sox against the Giants, though. I think we're going to have a good series. These are the first 2 times I touched the trackball today, so... Now, we all saw the event. Now, this is a tough one here because there's scenarios where you can get the 6-wood over this without hitting the trees. Right now, I don't think it's possible. I'm at the front of the box, and the pin's way to the right, so I have to go over the tall part. Now, what I'm going to do here, though, is I'm going to go to the 5, and I'm going to baby cut this thing around and try to make it. God, who's my NL pick? Let's say, let's go with the Brewers. Hey, Andrew, how you doing? I'd love to see that. I wonder what odds are on a lot of this. I would have to. I would have said Atlanta the whole time. That Atlanta was going to be the tough team to beat, but losing Acuna, that's tough. That's just like losing Trout. The only thing is Trout's never in the playoffs, so that's one thing I would always. I want to see him. Oh shit, Shy, you want to hold? My God, Shy, I brought up. It's a shot that I pulled out for the first time in an event against you. And I believe it was at the tournament at Erd's Bar. But it was when on, I believe it's Auburn, where I hit the stock driver through the window on that barn hole and canned it. I had the game. I was up by a bunch on you, I think. But I was like, watch this shot. And I hit it through the trees. So it's nice that you're here, guys. Shy Hack's an old school veteran. I love having him. I fucking hate that hole. Well, that's why this is the first game. There's just something off. But John, how you been, buddy? Oh, yes, you are. That game was, I wouldn't have pulled that shot out, but it was funny. It made me think of it. I actually did the same thing to Jill in the events mode. Last week, that hole was there. And it was one of the ones where the pin was tucked on the top right-hand side. There was no way to get it over to it. Because when we try to go over that barn and through that tree, it just stops. Oh, yeah. Are you going to go to Dallas? Is that what you're telling me? Is that when I'm going to see you soon? Oh, look at this. This has got a good chance. It got a chance. But that's the cool thing, guys. The 8.5 won't clear. That's my man. I love it. We're going to have a blast down there, man. Those Texas boys know how to party. And now it seems like they're playing. Caesar, just so you know, you have a chance at being great. Sean Tickner finally made a main bracket. The new app should coincide with the release of PGA, so no, I don't. Yeah, we got a great group of new guys, Shy. It's fantastic. For the latest. It'll be the greatest. And this won't apply to John, but if you guys saw Steve's post on the... Hey, Christina, I heard you had a good time. But Steve made a post today about things changing in 2022, and he's not. I missed it too. I'm hoping to get there. I no matter what happens, I'm going to Dallas. Pay attention, idiot. Wow. But he made the comment that the original giving the $20 gift card to the player who refers somebody and to the player that's new to the tournament. It kind of backfired because in a way he's 100% correct. A lot of the times it's somebody saying they're going to go to the tournament and a player grabs them and says, "Oh, just say it's both of them. Say I referred you and I'll give you a $20 gift card." Well, and he's right on. That's how it happened most of the time. But what I want to do though, and any player I referred, I never took a gift card. I always gave it to the person. There it goes, Adam. Well, we're gonna use you and play that. We'll play that Bayou game together here in a minute. Now, but what I'm gonna do though is anybody from word of mouth that's new at a tournament, you're gonna get your $20 gift card. But I'm also gonna pay for your qualifier rounds while we're at the tournament. So you really have. It's really a full-on entertainment expense for you the rest of the weekend. And what you're going to find that these tournaments are worth every penny of entertainment expense. And it sounds like it won't be. Oh, God. Christina, there you go. I might have to get Jill up off her ass to come play. Come on, wind. Come on, wind. Come on, rip. Oh! And guys, this is the reason why on the events mode, I always, unless it's a par 3, I'm going to use a 3-driver bag. If you haven't played events mode much, you'll always see it's a ton of drivable holes. It's a ton of drivable holes. So I want to have the clubs that I get to attack. I have the most options to attack a hole. So being that I have 3 drivers, I always have an option. So if that one was really deep with the wind in my face, oh, I bet it was that Gino son of a bitch doing it, right? No, there's no way. There's just no way we can get 2 of us to go. I'm hoping to bring my dog watcher with too, so to Dallas. So I wouldn't have any. Well, maybe his wife would watch. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I can make it happen. But Jill just took some new parts took on a bunch of new stuff at her job. It's going to be hard to get her out of here for a while now. Al, what are you waiting for? Let's see. Our live. So wait. No, it's because Facebook's connection, their API has been bad. So I see there's 3 of you on Facebook. You're going to have to join in on YouTube. I'll put the link in for you as well. Yeah, Al, I think we're up and running. We are absolutely up and running right now. I wonder if you're in an old link. Or are you on the GoldenTeeTV page, or where are you? I don't know. You'll have to tell me. We can troubleshoot you through it, but I thought Facebook looked like it was working though when I looked last. I need you to go. All right, so I hate this hole. We know that. Don't worry, guys. We already know that Al's going to be wrong. It's fine. All right, so this hole I've gone through ad nauseum with you guys. You have to learn to eliminate all the other obstacles. Oh, Chad, the Dallas is open for everyone. So there's 2 tournaments that happen at Dallas, right? You have the Dallas Open, or whatever you want to call it, the Texas the Texas Open. That's one of the 6 main tournaments of the year. And then we'll call it 7 because World Championships, we should get more on that. But the second one is Big and Little Gun. Christina's got it. She's got it. Just listen to her. Now, eliminate all obstacles on this hole. Nothing is in play here, right? The only thing that I'm worried about is dead straight in front of me, you have the trunk of one tree. I'm going to go just to the left of this. Well, you might as well hit that subscribe link. We'll wait, Al. I should see a new subscriber back. But, so all you have to do is play this just left of this. Now, we have a longer set here. So my plan here is to basically aim this at the bunker. If I land in the bunker on a fly, this ball hits the wall, bounces out, and gets a little release forward. If I hit short of the bunker, I'll hit the rough. I'll bounce the bunker, then I get some spin. You don't really have a way to play it that precise. So I'm just going to straight line it just to the left of that trunk. And you're going to see I'm over that little bush. Perfect. All right, 343. This is all a math hole. We know that my maxed out 10.5 is 350. Well, this pin's in the back. 350 is going to be a little long, and I don't ever want to try to nerf this down because if I try to cut down on a club when I need the distance on it to get over an obstacle, I'm just leading for bad things. But since we know that we're only needing to clear like 330 to get over that, I can easily hit this there. And it's just simple. I mean, if you can follow those simple things, it's easy to choose the shot you're going to hit on most holes nowadays. All right, this one's a little bit tougher of a choice. We got 2 options. We can hit the 8.5, the 9.5 driver with backspin, mind you. It's got to be backspin. Bite, you'll clip the bushes. Backspin's over. And you got to hit it solid. You can't lay off it too much. Now, and I could go straight through there. Now, the problem I'd be looking at here is going fringe and long. So I think I'm going to move the tee here. I'm going to go with the 10.5. I'm going to use bite. I'm using bite because backspin will make it go up too high. Because the backspin will bring the bottoms of the top trees into play. Now, that one in between the two, just off left center for me right now, there's one branch hanging down, and that can be in play even with bite. So we're going to just cut it a little bit and then hit it. And I cut it a little too far. I'm on, but this isn't where you want to be. And judging by the testing that we did earlier this week, or on Monday, I'm telling you guys flat out that there's no turbo anymore between 75 and 80. It's not there. It's not. The turbo that still exists in the game is around the 125-foot mark. It's like 120 feet because then you're playing the maxed out putter that can go 140 feet. I'm really, until I find a reason to doubt what my testing proved, I'm saying that we don't have a turbo putt anymore. And I really don't need I haven't found a reason that we really need to see putt unless we're down 8 or more on a putt. If somebody can give me a contradiction to that I could test against, but I really don't think that we have that turbo putt anymore at those distances. Now, how I figured this out in the testing that I used was the other day we wow, what the fuck? Pay attention. I thought I hit a forward there. All right, let's get back at it. I don't really feel like paying attention to the events mode right now for some reason. Now that I know all I can do is I need 38s or better. Let's get a 40. All right, so we're 361. Now this one's going to change a little bit here. I could hit this with no spin. I don't like hitting no spin on this because I still think that without having bite or backspin on this, I think that the 9.5 will hit that cliff. So what we're going to do is We're going to go with the high tee. We're going to do the high tee 10.5, and we're going to release this. Get a little bit of cut. Now I'm just going to hit this clean. It doesn't have to be maxed out. Maxed out won't go over, but it's going to be down near the bottom. So I release. That might be in. That might be the shot. Nope. It's just so hard to play that little bit of a cut to fight that little bit of a win with the ball in the air that long. So we did a good job getting it close, but hey, I can't argue with points on that hole. We're right on tonight, at least. Now, Bayou, for the Classic Course of the Week, it's a course that ooh. Well, I'll marry Clint Grover for any number of reasons. The dude is just the sweetest dude you're ever going to meet. Always doing nice things. And it's always like under the cuff, like not out in front, and nobody recognizes it. I'm gonna fuck Gary Sheldon because I just want to fuck a good sober fucking thing. We're gonna kill Andy Haas for saying fuck you mouth and not wanting to come here and be a guest on Word of Mouth. And he's never watching anyway, so there's a chance the other two could ever chime in. We know that Andy will never. Now, and big, with those names up there, though, big shout out. Gary Sheldon, man. Wow, well played. I hope it's not me that caused you to perform better, because I think every time we play at an event, it's always really early, and I hate to say it, you fuck something up really bad within the first 3 holes. I want to say Florida we played last, and you bogeyed hole 2 on Monty, watered it, and then missed a putt and chipped. I stuck it for eagle, so that match was over. And then the time before that, we played in Houston, and it was 2 on Mystic, and he putted in the water twice. I'm just so, man. I hope it's not me. I'd feel really bad. Am I just I'm fucking. What am I doing? This is pretty bad. That was an absolute terrible shot, guys. All right, those are out of the way. You know, let's just jump in. Let's play Bayou. Let's get somebody a free win. Adam, let's hopefully you shot well on this, but let's christen your home edition with a loss to the mouth on Bayou. But I'm gonna link to an Excel here. And what I want you to realize here, and this is just the limited ones. I had a whole other sheet that we did, but I wanted to, I squared them all out because I wanted to test it with putting with dead straight pullbacks and dead straight hammers. But let's go here. All right, so this. Oh, I got 2 Bayous, good. But what I did was that is a link to an Excel, right? And that document is basically your distance from the hole and the max putter speed in miles per hour that you're getting. And if we look at it now, it is almost completely linear until you get to the very top end at the 130s range, right? Which tells me that you're not getting a dramatic jump in speed on your putts at any specific distances anymore. There is some, so it's going up linearly based on how far away from the hole you are. Now, before with the turbo putt, there were jumps. It would jump at certain spots, or at least I'm assuming it would, because I never realized. I had an idea, but if you watch the miles per hour on your putts, the only thing that's changing it is, yes, you can hit it soft like we watched me do on Monday, trying to get certain distances. But what we found is, though, at the distance is fully what controls the max speed you can hit. That's it. It's 100% that. So when we went through, we were expecting to see some jumps at certain distances that we don't see anymore. Wow, I'm ripping everything right now. All right, this one can be drivable occasionally. It's not today. First thumb shot of the day. Those have got to get loosened up, man. Oh, giddy up. Get them in there. And if you guys haven't noticed, I partnered up with Gino a little bit here. And we gave him some admin rights to the word of mouth page, just so you guys that aren't all in Golden Tee fan and see his posts, you still want to check out his podcast, guys. They're fantastic. Now, this is one of the holes that we'll change the most on. It probably has 5 different spots that I'll tee off to based on pin, wind. Rain matters a lot too on this hole because, all right, right now I'm probably going to this island on the left. I don't ever go for the single island out in the water. It just doesn't make sense to try to stick a little island when the same shot would suffice from over here. So what I'm thinking here is actually not even using the island. I'm going to probably just hit this up into the heavy rough pretty far, but I'm going to low tee this. Now, this is what you got to get used to, judging your distance on this. If I hit this club and I hit it normal, I'm over the screen. So my theory on heavy rough and how I judge it is I drop down to the club. That would be the distance there is as close to the distance away I am. I'll go up one club, and now I can just smoothie this with a pullback and backspin. And that works. That works as well on the shot on Tropical, where we go to the island out in the water. I want to say it's like 9 or 10, maybe 11, something like that. The long par 5. Ooh, we got fun shot. Okay, this is another one that's got a lot of fun shots we can hit. We can hit a low tee 8.5 backspin, skip the water, bounce up. The high tees go over this from this far back without a problem. Now, the question is, I would like to hit the 4 here. It's going to be awful close. I'd probably have to hit the 3. But we're going to go with the low tee 8.5 here. I got it. And having to hit that shit when before we had tees, that wouldn't have worked on that setup. With the wind in your face, even with the 8.5 driver, it wouldn't skip. And it really wouldn't skip unless you were hitting C3s or A1s. But the low T, now if you hit the low T 9.5 there, that probably wouldn't have skipped. Oh, long par 3. Profits. And I just hit another atrocious shot. My God, what am I doing? First chip of the day, never going in. Bad. You're going to lose a stroke on the easy one. That's good. To a home and home. Oh, absolutely. I just got to come on down there. But I got a feeling that people hear my voice more than enough, so I'm okay with it. As long as you just put the offer out there, I now don't feel slighted. That's all I'm looking at, Gino. I was like, my God, you think all these people, all these people are more important than me. Oh, wait. All right, so this is another interesting hole. God, this is a fun shot. So, this is not a gimme. This is one I could understand if you lay up on. I'm not going to. I'm trying to figure out how I want to play this. The A1 from here would cut way too much. From here, I'd probably skip the water, but if we look at the shape of this green, it's way higher and a wall in the back, right? So if I come in from the left side of the green, this isn't getting up. So honestly, I'm thinking I'm just going to high tee the 8.5 and cut it in. Oh, wow. Okay, I gotcha. Well, up until this weekend that I didn't get to attend, I've got the same amount of wins as Clint Grover, but more though, lifetime-wise, because Peggett wins were equal, but now he's got his second, so now now he's got to be ahead of me in everything. That's great. I have slimmed down a bit. A lot of this has been my throat problem. I'm going to tell you, food just doesn't seem interesting. Like I made dinner tonight. We made chili this weekend. I thawed some out, put it on the stove, and I hadn't eaten it. And I looked at it like I just don't want to eat it. But then also I did get a Nordic Track, one of the iFit things, and we've been riding that thing a lot. So yeah, I think we're slimming down a bit. I only need to. Jill didn't need to. She's just toning up. Well, thanks, Civ. Well, I mean, again, if they do end up saying that I have some sort of cancer in the throat, that's the positive, right? We got cancer causes you to lose weight. So we'll get some health back on that. I'm just really happy. I really want to, and Gino knows I really wanted to be there this weekend. Well, don't miss easy part threes. So this one's got a lot of looks too. My general favorite look to go is across straight ahead. But where we're at on this tee box, we should be totally clear going this way. Now I don't like that. I'm worried about those. So let's just go for the straight shot. But this is why this is a course that I'd love to have a whole bunch of runs at, because there's 5 other spots that I'll hit this tee shot to. Did Yanni just go deep? No, okay. Again, another hole with a ton of looks. It's a great hole. This is a great hole. This, I gotta say, we always forget this course. Hey, Neil, we're doing okay. Marcus, we'll get something soon. It's just painful that you should have. I understand the monetary costs of things, but like they should have just given me an MRI right away. I can't quite understand it. All right, so we're looking at one of the longest par 5s in history. This is going to be a really challenging look. I don't know if I've ever seen or anyone ever go to those islands, so don't even think about it. You're always playing it down the fairway. It's the question on whether you're going to have a shot on the second one. I would like to hit a C3-ish here. The problem is that tree is right in line with most of the C3s. So what we're going to do is we're going to nuke this straight without a high tee. I'm going to hopefully get a little bit of roll on it. I'm good, Marcus. Hey, even the worst case news that I'll get from this is still not going to be a big deal. If they come back and go, oh, thyroid cancer, cool. Remove the thyroid. Here's some pills for the rest of your life. I mean, it sucks, but it is what it is, right? No way. There's no way. All right, let's just say Invisaleaf. So you got something to look at on that hole. I don't think that hit anything. Jesus. Another one. You've got. All right, so you'll get the right tee box and you've got the patch out there that you go to. You did. There he is. Oh. Well, you didn't. Did you buy a flight yet, Paul? I'm just going to put this over here and leave myself a driver in from the left-hand side. This is going to be a tough second shot no matter what we put this. And I put a little closer than I thought I did. Paul Anthony Luna, did you buy your flight yet? Oh, and I just see your text. You talked to Corley a little bit of the tournament. Good. That's good. Now, we're almost to the spot where we could putt this, but we're under 25 yards, so we're not going to get a turbo out of it. We have a little bit of uphill. We're not close to the front, so this is just a little chip shot. I almost want to bounce this short and have it trickle down the hill. There wasn't really a way to put that one very close. Now, those of you that carried the super spin for your wedge, that would have been useful there. God damn. All right. Well, now, do we think a 10.5 high T is going to get there? I mean, a 9.5 high T is going to get there. I doubt it. I don't really see a way to get this on unless we get a C3 to bounce off of the last island and kick up. I really don't see it, but you know what? We're definitely going to try it. A1, that's not going to work. It's got to be this, and I don't think this is going to work. It's not. So I am going to lay up and get a birdie here. I don't think I've ever done this on this hole. And that's even with stout distance. Wow. I'm not going to lay up and get a birdie. I'm going to fly it. Actually, let's get the birdie. All right. Is that going to get across with a chush? No. We're going to take a much worse score here because we're going to try it. It's not going to work, though. Yeah, Al, with that 10 in your face, though, I don't see that bounce carrying straight. I figure we're going to take a much worse score by doing that. First things of the day. I don't think the 8.5 look would have, the 8.5 bounce would have worked. All right. Well, we got crushed on that one. We're going to play it one more time. I got one more invite on it. So I think you're going to get a nice win against me there. We have it one more time here. This one I got to pay. I don't use 3 drivers on anything except for Tropical, and I use it on Tropical for live plays. The only thing I 3 driver in live play. And that's really for one hole that it should give me an advantage on. It was the one hole that made me lose to CJ. Because I didn't listen. I didn't follow my own rules with it and fucking just did my own thing and murdered it. All right, let's see if we get it. We're going to get a lot of different looks here, though. Well, maybe not. Remember, too, with the rain, when you're looking at this, because a lot of you haven't seen rain if you're playing Classic Course of the Week for the first time. The marker on the left isn't, you can't use that anymore to judge your distances. You do not lose distance the way that the marker drops your distance on it. The only thing it does is stops the carry when the ball lands. It doesn't slow it down in the air at all. So that one, well, it plugs. That was roll, and if that was a dry green, that ball would have gone way over. I can understand the pine one. Okay. Thanks, Paul. See, this is a problem, too, because this ball's not going to backspin enough. I can't hit that shot and expect this to go in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the 5-iron. And you can roll this shot because it's not going to roll far. Look at that. That landed and only went forward another, like, 10 feet. All right, a little bit better of a look, but still challenging. I think this island right here, the key is, though, if I don't stick that fairway, I'm not getting it on. Now, what do we have the other way? Nothing. Actually, I like that island better today. Yeah, I should be able to get this there. It was a bad setup, and I played it bad. You just gotta have to find all those little islands that are fairways on this are playable. And we got the same look here, and I think I'm gonna play it the same way, or let's go with a different route. We're gonna go with the high tee forward this time. The trees now in front of me are out of play. I'm over those. Oh, ballsack. Yes, absolutely. And actually, Shyhack, who you were up here with, he's there now, I believe. I don't know if he's in Frankfurt or Tinley, but yeah, I lived in Frankfurt when I was, before I was very old. Okay, this is the rare look. And I whiffed the fucking ball. Oh! Palos, gotcha. Why is that where we still have some good friends out in that area, man. You got we got Mike Calabrese, we got PJ, they're in Homer Glen, I believe, if I'm right. That Shyhack. I haven't seen PJ or Mike in a bit. Oh, that's fucking sweet, JB. I started playing GoldenTeeTV. My family moved to Naperville when I was in 4th grade. Is B-Rob? B-Rob's out farther, though, isn't he? Isn't he even, not even... Hi, Andrew. Hi, buddy. Now, I still go to this island every time. No, I can't. I can't publicize that online. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought because B-Rob lives out in, but where are you at now, JB? We got basically the same look on all of these. This is weird. So how do we want to play this? I don't want to hit the high 8.5 again. This is going to be a little. It's hilarious though. That is the White Castle story is one of my favorite stories ever. What? Yeah. I go there every time. I go to that one every time because that's the spot that when you get the tee box there, that's the shot that you have coming in. So it's really good to get familiar with the drivable setup. Ugh, God damn. I want to play the skip driver. I just know I'm going to be too far left and it's going to hit the flat part. So let's go high T4 A1. And I could have gone 5, I guess, there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did. That's pretty impressive. My God, there's been some bad setups here. All right, and this one, you just find which way you can go and not hit a tree. Yes. And I totally whiffed the ball again. My God, guys. Some days you really need to loosen up a bit. Damn it! All right, we got a tie game now. Oh, hardest course of 2021. Well, non-remastered, yes. Hardest course of all of them is Tropical by far. It's not even close. But once again, I like that the remastered Tropical. That's crazy too, Adam. Yeah, I started my Golden Tee started in Naperville at the Lantern. And then I mean, I was kicking all my friends' asses locally just right when I started, and somebody saw the Maywood Park tournament. It was the world's qualifier back in the day. That was the first thing I went to, and I fell in love with it ever since. I want to say, oh, come on. I'm just over saucing everything. Ooh, do we have a fun one here? Well, I'm going to probably lose the $25 invite if I try that. I'm going to lose this anyway. I don't think I'm going to stick this. I remember Neighbors. I remember Neighbors, yes. All right, again, look at this. Yeah, I saw that. Not good. We're going to murder this straight. I'm going to let it roll and not high tee it. I think that on a lot of setups, you can get just as far with just rolling it than a high tee. Oh, that was a lot of people's first regionals. All right, we got a tough shot coming in. I'm going to just smoke it and see what happens with a little bit of bite spin on it. Hey, Austin, get that. Hopefully you got that car. Guys, this isn't starting off very well. My God. All right, we got a different box here. We're going to just hit a C3, get it way up the fairway. Should have no issues moving forward. This is going to be as easy as this hole could play. But I'm going to have problems because I'm just not good. Good, man. Well, now it's time to go play some GTs. Oh, how did it happen? Whew. And honestly, so yeah, I met. Name sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't know. I don't know offhand, Adam. All right, so 222s. That's not good. I think my best on that course. I've shot multiple 19 unders on the front nine of that course, and I've had multiple 19 unders that resulted in 24 unders too, on the front. So it's a tough one. All right, we'll go with the earliest to newest. All right, we got some Cape Haven. Par on this one will generally be 26. 1 or 2 can be there. We're going to break the worldwide record right now. All right, one's kind of close. We're going to probably get a chush at this. Good. Now, do remember, Bayou is a very setup-dependent course. That's okay. It's one of my most loved and hated courses at the same time. This is my site of my infamous up by 2 on Stenmark on 18, hitting the stick and causing sudden death. Just a debacle. It hurts my heart still thinking about it. I hate to say it, and as much as most wins are supremely skillful by most people. Drops a juke, but there is a part to winning Golden Tee tournaments that is running well. You have to run good. Gervais will tell you flat out that he knows how it feels to run bad. I'm right with him. I've run bad quite a bit. This is the only spot I'll ever put this tee shot. Hey. Did you make it to the Milky Way and see the lights all faded? It's overrated. Oh, an absolute shoddy fest. I gotta get some. Oh, God, that's an ugly spot for this. Jesus, what are they doing to us? All right, I'm just gonna have to hit this. Whoa. That hole can be atrocious sometimes. She's back from her soul vacay. All right, I'm going to use something I learned from Mr. Andrew Fox on this hole. So when she tells Tabo, remind me that there's room to grow. Hey. Ah. Hey, I'm praying that I think of me. So we're going to always go for this strip. I saw Harlow once or twice go left, and it leaves you with a really bad approach, but doable. Hey, I'm back to the Milky Way. All right, I'm going to go right to left on that. Yeah, it is. He did it once on him in a match against me and hold out the layup. I was like, what the fuck? I thought that was out of bounds everywhere. Dead in between, but let's use this. All right, Shoddy Fest. Shoddy Fest is open now. Stride romance. Conversation, the best soy latte that you... All right, you want to play a cut shot into this. If you go straight at this, you have a chance of it kicking the hill back left. So I'm going to play a 3. I'm going to overhit it with a little bit of cut toward the A and throw it out left. So I almost can get the angle of the ball following the fairway line towards the pin. And then you're going to get a hard right kick. Man, I am overhitting everything right now. Tell me, shooting sky. Oh, okay, yeah, no, we know. I knew SIU. I do remember Jordan. Yeah, I do remember Jordan very well. I want to say he came out and played with us in Chicago a couple of times at some tournaments, some local tournaments, or else either that or an Oswego that we used to have too. Is it really bad that in life I probably can remember people's Golden Tee names more than anything else now? All right, this has got to go in. God damn it. Missed it. Speed was perfect. I missed the line. I've been trying to do it right. This hole is where I lost in sudden death against Denmark. I want to say we both hold out one, and then he fucked up a whole bunch. Yeah, exactly. Al, that's a very wise statement, man. I think we need to work on Pegget name cards. Like, so that everybody can see each other's names. Like, you got to wear this after registering on Friday or during qualifying. John, but I'm way. I mean, I was a good player, but I think I'm a much better player than the last time I saw you at a tournament. I'm not proving it tonight. My tournament moxie has gotten quite good lately. All right. Okay, we got an interesting one here. Let's just bang an A1 and see how close we can get it. There's a chance that this could line up for a chush. And actually, now that I'm looking at this, if I hit the A1, I'm going to have the bunker to deal with. Let's go with the C3, and hopefully I get to the left of it. I don't mind this bunker if I'm away from it. Oh, God, I'm in trouble. That's the kind of stupid shit that you can have happen. Woo! And if you guys don't realize, backspin does make it go higher, and a full pullback makes it go higher too. So on that one, I made sure to cut it and hammer it with a full pullback. I didn't expect that to get out, to be quite frank. I thought that was hitting the bunker for sure. God, I hate rooting for the Cardinals too, though. I just hate rooting for anybody in this game right now. It will definitely help, John, and we will have to play. All right, we're just gonna cut. We're gonna cut the 9-iron in. But somebody brought up that Joliet Regionals, and I think the after activities of, we had a video shown of a big brawl that happened. We had a couple people get kicked out of the casino multiple times. Somebody will remain nameless actually got multiple trespassing charges. After being arrested for trespassing, he went, changed clothes, and went back to the casino and got arrested a second time. But that seemed like that might have been the end of regionals. That's based off of the podcast with Don. I don't know why though. My God, hit the ball. All right, down 12. We are definitely C-putting a down 12. But as we saw last night, I hit a down 10 from 80 feet without a C-putt that did not roll over. That's going to cost me. That missing 18 is going to cost me. I guess we all learn it that way. It's funny, too, because half the time when you get your qualifier pairings and you see the sheet up there, I'm like, who the fuck are these people? And then when they come out of the machine, I'm like, oh, I got it. I got it now. All right, we're going back to Royal. Let's see what we can do here. Now remember, my bag on Royal is a little different because I carry a 2 hybrid. It was weird though because it really had nothing to do with IT whatsoever. Tony, we're here. We did get our results of the CT, and they were inconclusive and scheduled me for an MRI. So we're still waiting. I'm still sitting here like, God damn it, just give me something already. I'm like, just give me the goddamn cancer. Oh, Mark Whipple can eat some shit. I'll tell you that much. I've had to talk to that guy more than I'd like to ever admit. I probably got it emailed to me because she said she was going to get it scheduled. The ENT was going to get it scheduled. No, dude, I've had this throat issue that's been killing me, and there's thoughts that it's thyroid cancer. So we're holding out hope right now. It seems like a longer term thing too, because a lot of it, like, Hey, evening, Michael. Love seeing you, bud. So we're just holding out. We just need to know. And I will say this though, guys, when you do get that contrast dye injected in you, it feels like you shit in your pants instantly. Like right when they put the IV in, there felt like shit came out of my ass. And I was like, she's like, don't worry, you did not shit on my bed. No one has yet. Well, thanks, Al. You know, you and I know how we both feel about thoughts and prayers, but it's the thought that counts, so I do appreciate it. No, we're good, man. We'll be fine. Yeah, I'm watching. We got it. Is there anybody here that's actually rooting for the Dodgers? Because I think that mute button might be coming. And you know, some of these things... Oh, yeah. Oh, that's not good. But, man... Yeah, we're hoping. You know what? It's nothing about it's going to end up. There's not an outcome that's going to kill me. So you guys are in luck. Hopefully, that's what we're hoping for. Gomez, I'm right with you, man. See, that's the thing. I don't respect the Dodgers. I don't respect when you just go buy the best players. It's just not. I call me more of a purist, if you will, but I'd like to see more grassroots teams. And when you have, I mean, they literally, I don't understand what the Nationals were doing. Giving away, they got nothing for Turner and fucking Scherzer, who are arguably the two best at their position in the game. I don't understand what the fuck that was going, what the fuck that trade was. I'm with you. I'm rooting Brewers too. I would love to see that Brewers staff match up against my White Sox. Although I would not love to see it because they're good. They're really good. Stum go. Welcome to the new. All right. Did anybody look at the numbers on that spreadsheet that I put in there? This is something that I never knew before. Now, JB, I grew up being a Chicagoan. I was a Cubs and Sox fan, but have lost my luster for the Cubs based on their fans. And that all happened to me in 08. Oh, fun. Do we finally get a good look at this? All right. All right, we get a putt. I didn't even get there. It really, Al, you're not lying. It was April this year. What happened? Yeah, and the Cardinals had to have a 16-game win streak in order to catch up. That makes zero sense to me. I mean, can we say that the worst part of the Dodgers is probably their bullpen? I don't know why you're pulling Scherzer right now. You let that man be a horse. This is a good sign. these guys can pitch still. Their bullpen's not a bad bullpen, but it's probably the worst part on their team. He's had over 100 pitches through 5 innings? Did I miss an inning in here? But Scherzer's also one of the one pitchers in baseball that I would have no problem throwing 120. All right, so far so good. So, all right, so there's a risk to reward here. This distance with this wind is actually perfect to hit a straight shot at it. The problem is if I clip that wall at all behind it, I am going in the water. All right, says a guy who tuned out of baseball in April, dude. I don't understand how that's the case. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to murder this up the left-hand side with bite. I should stay under the last tree. And it should come down to give me that right 10 putt. There, I could have gone a lot more aggressive at that. All right, wind in the face. We're the halfway point of the tee box. The halfway point of the tee box is something to know. At the halfway point, when you're that close, the halfway you're in front of, you clear the rock, but don't hit the bottom of the trees. So now I have a 10.5 that I can hit bite on with a cut and get this through there if I want to do that. The other shot for today would be a high T3 wood with a C2.5 on it, and I almost like that better. But now that I've got this lined up, I'm going to hit this. And I fucking... Oh, that's good to know that the 10.5 doesn't always clear that. Ah, what the fuck is this drop? All right, we're going to try to get on the green. It's a crapshoot, guys. I'm going to aim with the 8-iron a little bit left of the tree right there. Hey, Josh, how you doing, bud? Well, I guess you're in the right spot. That's okay. Oh, come on, dude. Play this course and bet you don't shoot a 20. Me and Pixie Dust and Tom. Believe in him. Ah. All right, we'll take the 24 with the par on that. That was clean, and the double eagle hole. It's a risky shot, and I misplayed it. I swear to God, I thought that bite gets it over. Apparently, you need backspin. All right, what do we got next? Let's see. I bet Sean beat that, though. That par on that hurts. Oh, God, go right to beating for beating. We're going to break the record here for sure. All right, I'm going to put the over-under at 25. 25 under. Par is 26. 25 would be a push. Any bets I would win at 26s. So if anybody wants to wager, basically it's that I have to shoot clean or better for me to win the bet. For a lost boy like me. All right, Neil's taking me for 20. Well, I got 238s up. I just need to finish it off. All right, so we got Al for 20, Neil for 20. I'm gonna cap myself out at 100 just in case. Oh God, dude. I have one. We actually King posted one later. The 20 bounce rule. I've got two of them that should have both canned it now, and it stops right at the hole. Oh, sorry, Mike. Did I not? Oh. It might take me a minute here because I've maxed out on the friend side of things. Let me go here. Reset, accept. Oh, no, I must have deleted. I went through and deleted it. Love it. Oh! And Mike, now we are now friends, Mike. I apologize ahead of time. No, I got it. I just accepted it. They still show up. I just can't accept them when it's maxed out. But I had gone through and cleaned up a bunch of them. So you were good. Yeah, but shoot them away, Mike. I'll play them all. I love it. One time, baby. One time. Son of a bitch. We are always looking for the hand of it. What? That's fantastic. How's he doing? Was this a troll at Al Jazz or? That hole never makes sense to me. Why does rough on that hole knock your distance down that much? Well, hey, Gateway, how you doing? Oh, great. YouTube TV is, hopefully it's not my internet, but I'm getting all sorts of goofy shit. Yeah, please, go Redbirds. Oh, there it is. Hey, Eric, how you doing? I always get some strange ones when I connect GoldenTeeTV on here as well. Marty Fisher. So I see you made it for more than just a Calcutta this weekend, Marty. Had to have high, high hopes for a living. Come on! I always had a vision. You always had high. Well, that's fantastic, dude. It seems like that happened with a lot of people. I don't know. Was it something in the air? All right. So I heard. All right. So we had a hell of a night the last time there at Carolina Clash on Sunday night. And we ended up hanging out at some guy's body shop, Timmy Boyer, a guy's body shop. And I was actually told by Miss McDaniels that that they hung out with Lightning again this weekend. Is this a true story, or was somebody joshing me? Lightning McQueen was his name. Oh, shit. Okay, that's on cliff. This is fairway. Ooh. No, it wasn't code. We literally was in his, we were literally in a guy's body shop. Me, Derek, and King ended up in the middle of a body shop, and then all fucked up, we're driving some Maserati around. I have no idea what the hell happened. Well, guys, I love when my money plays come out and give me like the easiest. That's awesome, Tim. I love it. Too hard. Shit. That's funny, Al. Very good. Very well played. Now, I don't know if anybody saw the Phantom Club change. Oh, so sick. He is sick with it. That's a two $20 bills coming to the mouth. Oh, good man, Neil. Appreciate it. Okay. So I'll show it to you. It's not really a trick. It is a trick. It's not really a trick. And I'll explain to this. This will also explain something else about it, right? Yeah, it was a pretty good one. Okay, so when we're looking at C3s and A1s, right? When you pull to the C, right? You can pull back and let it spin and the ball won't ever come down. Okay? But if you pull to the A, when I pull to the A, the club head starts coming down, right? Now, there's a reason for it. and it's this. So when we're looking at the trackball, this is how it plays. So the physics of it, when I pull to the A, it actually forces the ball to spin back forward again. So basically all I'm doing is spinning it back into the left, and the ball will naturally come back and scoot forward again. So if I turn right once on a short enough putt, it's just like turning right once and putting all the way to the one. That's it. There's no special secret or gimmick to it. It's just fun to do. I made one from 70 some feet once doing that. Just playing around trying to. It's not an easy thing. This one's so hard to tell because there's going to be 3 holes that might be drivable and might not. But we can easily keep track and say, here's how we'll do the bet. We'll call it, I'll say 1 off a par is a push. Anything worse than 1 off a par, I lose. Anything better than that, I win. So you tell me. I mean, 1 could have been there, but no, you're not crazy. That's too far and it's flat. It's really easy to accomplish. So if you want to make a bet on that, then that's how we'll have to do it. Once I get a short enough putt, I'll do it. God damn, YouTube TV is fucking up. It's funny, literally the only problems I've ever had on YouTube TV is with sports. And it kind of sucks. It's the worst thing about streaming is you get a little fragmentation and like some residual imaging issues. But other than that, pretty much perfect. But I will say this weekend really pissed off. Of course, my wife's a Vikings fan. I'm a Bears fan. The Bears game was on TV and the Vikings were not. So we can stick. I'm happy with that. Oh, why are my headphones almost dead? Okay, so 345, easy decision. Wow, I don't like the offset on this hole, though. I don't remember it ever being offset this bad. I know you guys have heard this many times on the channel, but that was easy. Maxed out high T 10.5 is 350. That was 345 to the pin. I can max out if I hit that, I am over the water. There's nothing I can do to mess that up if I follow those fucking steps. Well, good. St. Louis tournament's always a good one, too. Okay, so again, let's look at this. This is a harder setup for this hole. But the pin's 366 from where I'm at. There is more than that putt. When you're on that green, the putt from the top to the bottom is almost 100 feet. It's like 90 feet. If we do the math, that's more than 16 yards. So we're going to hit the high T 10.5 here, and we are not worried about this ever not getting there. Now, this is a little bit uphill, but not from this tee box. It's only slightly, so not enough to affect the distance much. But this is getting there, without a doubt. Unless I whiff the ball, this is there. There's nothing, I mean, there was really nothing there that could have fucked that up. So I can't state it enough. Learning your max distances is one of the most important things you can do playing Golden Tee right now. Learn your max distances, because your problem holes are going to be getting over obstacles and whether you think you can carry something. Once you learn those max distances, it's there. This was always my worst hole in this year's courses. That hole. I know it looks easy, but it's the one that got me. I think I lost a total of 3 matches in match play on that. And when you missed that green and went just over it, it's 3 shots most of the time to get in from there. Well, if it's your guys, remember, if it's your first pegging event, just let me know, and I've got your qualifier routes. So please show up. Wow, that is super deep too. I don't think I've ever seen this far. We're just ran me a bitch again. Anywhere at the way. Get it too, guys. And that's with if you're playing this year, it's going for next year. Because Peg Watch just took out the extra 20 bucks for it. Chad is right. You're gonna miss 2 putts around. It's without a doubt you're going to miss 2 putts that you never miss at home. But just be ready to have a good time. That's all there is to it. Fell in love with little thin line. It's part of it. Nerves is part of it, but Jesus, and you're gonna see a lot of shit. Like, you're gonna feel the trackballs are gonna feel different. They're gonna react differently than what you're used to playing on. Another little one that people don't recognize all the time is the height of the machines. Might be, for me, one of my biggest problems, especially if I don't get there till late Friday and have to go straight to the qualifier. I play barefoot at home. When I get to the bars, I'm up above about a couple inches above the ball. Now, to me, those machines have always felt a little low too at Peg-It, but they're what they are. Okay, let's do the math here too, right? So we got 359 to the pin. My high T 10.5 is 350. If on a dead straight shot, I can land at 3.2. I can land at 352. I have an outwind of 14, and this is uphill a little bit. So a 7 outwind, is that going to add? So we know that distance is there. We're there, no problem. I'm now thinking, am I going to fly this with this? I have to judge, is the 7 outwind to the right, or 14 wind divided by 2 because of stouts, is that going to push me over? I don't think so. I think with back thing, I'm going to backspin and hope to God. I hope to God it stays up, right? And that's all we were worried about. It's so funny. We know. You guys may think it's some mystery and some miracle, like when we know exactly what a ball's going to do. But, dude, that's simple math. That was just math. I can make my body hit 142 or 148 if I'm going directionally. I can make it go straight. Yeah. And trust me, I miss a lot more putts than I ever do at home at tournaments too. As I almost yanked that putt. Neil's right. Neil's absolutely right. It is. But the biggest thing I gotta say is, chances are you're probably who you are. We did have a blast, Zero. Nashville, we had a good ass time. All right, I'm gonna do something stupid here. Really stupid. Yeah, I tried to get cute. I thought that would catch the back of that green. Now I'm in deep shit. But we're gonna play it a little safe. Great. Okay, that was aggressive, right? Aggressive to go at that chip with release, but it was going over if I had backspin. Any spin if I missed it anywhere. So we'll save the birdie. Chances are, though, anybody here is not going to be the worst person there. I mean, the chances are, and remember, everybody is very good. Even though you may think you're not as good, you're very good. If you're at a tournament, you're a top 1%er. Well, chances are, if King's at the tournament, you're definitely not going to be the worst player there. All right, I popped that good. That might even have a putt for me. No, but we're going to chush this. Let's see if I can get my chushing straight. I've been spraying them a lot. Yeah, Brewer always carries multiple sets of his Crocs. My God, is Trey Turner fast as shit, though. No, but King's pretty bad. Yeah, Corley, you had I saw you were collecting money today, too, huh? You guys made a bet and did okay. So how did you end up shooting, bud? All right, so this is great with the 9-wood because it clears that tree in the background. I had to overhit it. Yeah, that's true. Oh, is this in? Can we make this? Let's be 7. Let's be 9 or 8 under through 4 bombs. How about that? Nope, I pushed it right. All right. Hi, John. How you doing, bud? All right. I'm going to do something here. I don't remember what I used to do on this. It's a high T. I think it's a high 3-wood. Oh, fuck, dude. That... Nope, that wasn't the shot. That wasn't the shot I remembered. It's an 8.5 driver. I hit the wrong club. It's an 8.5 driver. We're waiting. We're still waiting. Moving now to an MRI. So we'll see. God damn it. Now, I'm going to high tee this, but I'm going to still go around it a bit. Bone. Who is that? Who do I know? Yes, we got a bear down, buddy. What the fuck just happened there? Oh, wow, that is highway robbery. Oh, that was brutal. Okay, so your buddy who got first in the pig bracket, Corley, he has another thing here as well, too. Is he going to Texas? Because he now has a free entry. I don't know if Gino told him, that Gino guy. Oh, wow, we haven't had this drivable in a long time. All right, so I can't go straight at this. It would be an 8.5, and that can't get there. No, I know. I ponied up an entry to Dallas for the person that missed the purple bracket and was the first qualifier in pink. All right, if John knows those dates that quick, that's awesome, Funk. I appreciate it, dude. Are you in Chicago? Come on. So you're a Bears fan. I love that. And are you where are you guys playing in Chicago? Guys, this is giving us a great look. Okay. Oh, you're in Gary. Okay, gotcha. A 20 handicap definitely won't be the worst there. And I guarantee you you're 23 by the time it's over. Okay, you get less distance on cuts, but C3s and A1s, you get more distance. All right, we'll see you later, John. Love you, buddy. I can't wait to see you. I bet you're in Dallas now that you said that. Think you'd like... Dad decides to quit his job and head to New York City. Well played. Yeah, the Bears play the Packers that Sunday night, too, in Dallas. All right, so typically your shot's between the trees. Today, it's not. I'm not hitting that. We're just going to do this, cut it a little bit. No, but your question on cutting. There's a point, and think of it like real golf. When you snap hook a ball, that ball can go forever. And it's the same thing at Golden Tee. When you get your pullback, it's pretty much like the halfway between the A and the B or halfway between the B and the C. You're then getting it to snap on you. So you'll get more out of it then. Didn't love it. I can't have it any other way. Well played. Adam Wainwright, dude. Gotta love this guy. I had a few great nights at Purdue. I'm not going to lie. I've had some great nights at Gary, Indiana, too, at that casino that we used to go to. Mine were all because I got to have sex with girls. This was before my wife. But having sex with girls was really fun back in the day. That was an enjoyable time. No, not Glenn Robinson. Girls. Girls funk. Or Drew Breezy. That's just crazy, dude. I didn't expect that. All right, we got a really easy look on this hole. All right, 28. I had a couple of bad bounces in there. That should have easily been a 31. Oh, I'll come up. I'll come up to you. And there you go. I guess I'm playing Coral Vista. That was happy fingers on the buttons right there. Oh, we got a really good look here. I did wear this in Nashville, yes. So yeah, guys, I mean, I'm not a wealthy man these days. I can't have a new shirt for every stream right now. We're running low. We're running low. The last couple of years of not working has been, it's starting to drain a bit. Now, luckily, I had put a couple bucks into the Shiba Inu coin. I hadn't looked at any of my crypto in a while, and I looked the other day, and it's huge for me. God damn, I can't get shit to drop. Laughing in my face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. All right, this is always the play. Wake up, you need to make money. Yeah, Bitcoin's about to hit 60, it looked like today. All right, now after I realized I'm up some money, I started watching again. I dumped all my Dogecoin that I was holding on to and just said, fuck it. Broke even on it. Whatever. I mean, broke even on what I had left. I don't know. Yeah, Timmy. Oh, absolutely. Is the whole fam coming and we get to see everybody? Oh, no. I'll have interviews went well. I got a message from one of the people I interviewed with. I'll start playing a little bit more. I just really don't like being at bars, man. I really just don't. And I would think about opening up a arcade type place down here in Iowa, but there's just not enough game. But I probably need to. I've got, put it this way, I've got like $3 grand in gift cards from my vendor sitting in a drawer upstairs that I probably need to go spend. And they still technically owe me another, another full amount for what I put into the machines and did all the work for them to get them perfect. I just haven't really had the urge. But no, back to the interviews. No, I should get an offer letter this week, so. They don't even know what job. The interview, it was so funny because it was really, I was looking at it as, all right, I'll take this bullshit job and do some at-home work again. Total mindless tech work, but I could sit there naked on my couch and do it. And then we started interviewing, and I loved the company, and we hit it off so well. The first guy I interviewed was like, you know what, man? Yeah, you can do this job, and you're gonna be bored. And I was like, that was my point for talking to you guys. And they're like, we need to find you a part on the sales team. And now it's turning into probably a sales director for him for the region. And God, I don't even know. I don't even know. You know, I just don't even know. But it'll be mostly working from home, so that's good. But this job would be based out of Yeah, it would be based out of Texas, but I can work from home. So Caesar, don't get too excited, buddy. You know what's different though? When you go into an interview not really caring, and you basically just say all the shit that you want to say in an interview all the time, it actually works, man. It works so well. Surprisingly enough, it works crazy. All right, this is going to be a rough eagle, guys. I can't go left. I can't get it deep enough. I have to go right. It's tough, man. We're going to try this. If it stays up on the high part, I really don't have a shot. Because I'd want to hit... All right, is this doable? Yeah, this is doable. Is it a good shot? No, this sucks. Well, I'm happy we got on. Run, better run. Yeah, it was basically accidental. And it's accidentally a good job. And can you believe, too, that I linked him to, during the interview process, I linked him to word of mouth to show him how many different things I could do at one time. And the guy turns out to be he loved Golden Tee, so. I mean, I was really hoping by this point, too, that, you know, in the year and a half that I've met the requirements for YouTube, that I would be verified and part of the partner program, but I'm still in progress for the review, and there's no one to reach out to. So it wouldn't be a lot of money, but it would have been viewership here probably would have made about $500 a month for me. And it's nothing, I know, but that covers the Golden Tee tournament. Well, maybe. All right, we're going to try to drive this. We're not high teeing this. We're just going to hit a big A1. That's what I thought would happen, just because it's hard to hang it out nowadays. Oof. Yeah, it was fun, though. It was an interesting process. But it's generally going to be software sale. It's software sales. All right, so we got a lot of different looks that we can do this. Hey, Neil, have a good one, bud. Oh, for the love they won't receive, because what this palace wants is relief and city. All right, we're gonna get cute. We're gonna make this. This is going in. I can't figure this one out not going in. That was just too good of a look to pass up. Hand up in the air. I also heard another interesting thing, too, that we can maybe expect to see Hole-in-Wins in the near future on Home Edition. That would be an interesting tidbit. And invites even as well, too. Yeah, we're looking at the 22nd. Corley's already booked, right, Corley? And Luna I just texted him. He said he'll buy his flight tomorrow. So we should be set for that. And I am happy. And I just got a message from my mother saying that her and my dad are going to drive up this weekend coming up. So I'm going to be house guests like crazy. And there's always a chance that we have Richard King just show up too. So we could just be, the word of mouth household could be a packed place. Oh, God. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to set up karaoke jammy jam for me and Paul. Although Paul will out-sing the shit out of me. And he'll do it pretty... Yeah, there's not much else there. He's going to out-sing the shit out of me. Wow, what a... Goldschmidt, that was a hell of a play. What a... That's a tough play. Oh, awesome. I love it. Oh, my God, that is such a bad effort. Oh, yeah. We're absolutely streaming. We're at the very least, we're going to get Friday. We'll probably get a Sunday. When do you fly out? When do you fly to Vegas, Corley? Oh, King, yes. That Richard King. Yeah, that's my buddy. He's not, Richard King is, right now we're on, I attached to GoldenTeeTV tonight, and I got a feeling a couple of you guys are watching through that channel. We're on the main channel normally is, that's my normal channel. That's live right now too, but I put it out to all. I piped it out to everything. Richard's my producer for this as well. Yeah, Word of Mouth is definitely a GoldenTeeTV production. Hey, Aiden, my guy. I love you, man. Which Chris, John? And John, you gotta be more specific, because everybody in Golden Tee should be Aiden's buddy. So that's like 70 Chris's, dude, at least. Just defines the man. Aiden's a sweetheart. Aiden, did your wife ever watch the match of you from Nashville? Oh, he absolutely did. Richard will get in and do everything he can for everybody streaming. But he's got life stuff too, so there's a lot going on for him right now. Now, I didn't have to cut that to clear the tree. I only cut that because I had to slow it down. And if I hit it soft and tried to slow it down that way, it would have caught the branches. I mean, she should. If you can find your Nashville match. Yeah, I think that she would laugh. I thought I was pretty funny in that one. Oh, yeah, and you could leave Monday as well if you want to. That's not a problem at all, dude. Jason, we're doing good, man. How's work treating you? Guys, is anybody watching how good of a baseball game that's going on right now? It is a fantastic game. It was pretty good, dude. I gotta give her credit. Did I also talk about the mini bar thing? I think I did. Yeah, I think everybody's hoping that. We didn't find one actual Dodgers fan in existence. This is a fantastic game, whoever wins or loses. It doesn't matter right now. It's just a great freaking game. This is why this is probably the best. Oh, Corey's at the bar trying to win himself another money shot. Well, that's when you got to pipe it in. No, you're good. Stay till Monday, man. No, that's the plan. Pretend it's like a Golden Tee tournament. Friday to Monday. And then you got to let me know what I owe you for the ticket, too. Andrew Bennett. That's a... Guys, we're going old school Chicago Golden Tee. We just had John Jansen in the mix, and now we're going even older. Andrew Bennett was one of the first players I met in Golden Tee. How are you doing, young man? Are we going to see you at a tournament again sometime? All right, well, you can hit an A1 with this driver, but that wind is just the worst ever for this. I'm not getting it there over the trees. Alan, what platform? You're on every platform. Oh, this is an old school meeting of the minds. I can't hit a much better ball than that. Home. All right, let's see. This one can always be interesting. That pin's in a not interesting spot, but it does offset us. And we do have tree lines to worry about. Little cut and then straight. Did I cut it enough? Yeah, we did. We got to know which way the karma works. Is it going the good way or the bad way? We don't know. All right, so this one we're just going to bury straight up the fairway. We're going to have it around the edge of the tree line. No need to try to pull out a big C3. We're good. We should have a really easy look. Where's Art? That'd be awesome. So, in case you guys don't know, oh, the one bouncer, the one hopper, Art Chedabrov. There's a couple interesting things about Art. I met Art before Golden Tee. not knowing anything about it because he and my mom worked together. He and my mom worked together for Budget Rent-A-Car. Then I met Art, and he was from Chicagoland area as well. But Art and Art actually is the person who nicknamed me the Mouth. So there's a little Golden Tee history. That was back in what, 2005, maybe a little earlier. It is. There's a lot of drip. We got a lot of drip in my swag. Well, we're going to play Coral again. Get on base. There we go. Looking for a fine. Yeah, it was probably a little earlier. Well, it was right before, I think it was the Bring Your Own GT tournament. I got bills. If I'm remembering right, it might be that. Yeah, I think it was the Bring Your Own GT tournament where the vendor backed out at the last minute. Everyone brought their home machines. It's a little different than now. The home machines were actually the same as the regular machines, guys. When you log in, it says word of mouth in the mouth. No, I just have the one. Oh, I changed my name to Word of Mouth after we had the show going a little while. So you're looking, yeah, my name was the Mouth. That's just the name that you can have. Oh yeah, it had to have been. Oh my God, yeah, I said years wrong. Yeah, it was no, it was at halftime was the Bring Your Own GT. George's place was the place in Lyle that I played. But it was right down the street, both on Ogden, like blocks away from each other. But then, oh no, I'm sorry, George's place and halftime were the same. Halftime turned into George's place. The place down there was, shit, now I can't think of the name of it. Yeah, I got to think of it. Pete and Johnny's. Pete and Johnny's, and it was a pizza place years before that. Man, you're bringing me back. So no, I'll say Andrew. My bad. Is the oh God, what? Yeah, dude, I got enough writing on it myself in my head, and I'm nervous too because I'm like I said, I'm running low on steam. Plus I haven't done what? Oh, I didn't know that, Andrew. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. We loved him. Was this recently, bud? Ah. Oh. God. God, it's funny. Not funny that you say that. It's terrible phrasing on my part. When we start bringing up that too, that made me think of Brett Curran too, and he passed away a couple years back too. But oh, I think we knew about that when it happened. Now you're making me think. Actually, you know what? I think it was right around the same time that we lost Brett too. can you imagine? Wow, what happens in 7 years, dude? I can't. Yeah, it was Lucas, correct. Oh. Well, obviously, rest in peace to both. When you said it at first, it made me think like, wait, this just happened? And I thought I remember talking about it with you last time we talked. Yeah, I know how to make a jail burrito. I know how to. Well, you got to make sure you got money on your commissary too, man. I got it. Now that it was a topic it was a topic I wanted to broach tonight too. I don't know. I know you guys will laugh at me for some of my taste in music and movies. But last night, my wife and I went and saw that Dear Evan Hansen movie. And oh yeah, we're still here, man. We're still here. But I really challenge anybody to go watch Dear Evan Hansen and then judge yourself on some of the things you see in the movie. And hopefully that we can all be a bit better. I know I bawled the whole damn time. Obviously, there's some personal things in there in family history that I thought about during it that made me think. That I thought about and wondering if some things I could change and be better in. And really, I would like to challenge a lot of us to do that and to be better in general. I know, shit, I've got a past. I've had a hell of a past. But if we can be better now and learn from it, God, it can't be a bad thing. But I really do hope a lot of you go and see that goddamn movie. And it's really interesting to see, to try to picture ourselves if we were kids today and how different it is, man. I have not yet. That's next on my to-do list. Caesar, I am fond of him, but it's too damn good not to. Shit. I wanted to roll that. Yeah, Godfrey's playing his ass off. Yeah, I mean, we really have to, man. But it's something that our age group doesn't look at. Because, okay, let's be honest. And we're talking to Andrew Bennett right now. And we're going back. Like, I knew him 25 years ago, right? So, obviously, technology and things have changed. But we really don't know what it's like to. We really don't understand what kids are going through these days, and even us. The effects of social media and things. Boom! Oh! Fucking call me Jason Stark, bitch! Yeah, we'll save that one. I don't think I've ever. Oh, that's an Ultra. That's an 18 Ultra, baby. But the stuff, the effects that social media and the way that we look at the world based off of that, it's crazy, man. And it's tough. It's a tough one to deal with. Oh yeah, that gives some moisture. Okay, this is a problem though. So my great shots on that last hole were more than my course record on it. Now, granted, not my lifetime course record on it. Ultra shots should not be double fucking shotties. It's stupid. That could have made me win a game by points on something bullshit. It's stupid. That is a game of, that's a chance shot. I hit a good ball. That ball was going to be good whether it dunked or not. It might not have gone in, but it was going to be a good shot. Dunking there had just as big of a chance of it hitting the stick and going wet. But that's not, that should not be double shot points. That 50-some thousand points for that hole out, come on. It drives me batshit. Ooh, gray, ooh. All right, 26. Par is 28, I believe, almost every time. Andrew, good night, man. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Okay, I've never had the security chip come out. If you're having the security chip come loose, and actually I've never even thought of that as being an issue. I normally think that, so you get an error code 12 is my guess, right, Luke? No, but that's bad shots. Ultras are bad shots most of the time. Let's just be quite frank. It means I didn't hit the right shot. Okay. I could give you one suggestion, and let me see if I can find it laying around here. You can buy thermal paste. Well, one of the things I would do is I'd go and bend the pins out on that security chip a little bit so it makes a tighter connection. But you can buy thermal paste that you generally put under a CPU, but that should provide enough stick to it. And then also, I mean, the security chips shouldn't heat up, but it might. There's no risk on it. Let me see if I have a tube laying around right here. Hey, oh my God, and I do. So, it's stuff like this. But, I mean, it's not going to hurt anything, but make sure there's no connection. If I'm remembering right, the security chips, the connection is all in the pins, and that's all that it is. There's nothing that makes contact on the back of it. So security paste might actually work. Are you sure it's the security chip doing it and not one of your cords, one of the USB cords? Generally, it's the USB cord going to the IO or to the CID that goes loose for the error code 12s. But I've never even thought that it could be the security chip coming loose. What makes you think it's the security chip and not a loose cable? All right, well, I didn't change my clubs, so. Here we go. Because almost every time an error code 12 comes up, an error code 12 that's not, there's one that's an internet connection one, but then the other 12 that you get when it's like when you hit the ball, that's generally a loose cable somewhere. And a lot of the times what I've found for my spots is, all right, so my guess for you my first thing is go replace the cables, all of them. You got the 2 USB ones. Just replace all the cables that go from the USB to the boards on the left-hand side, or to the boards out of the USB port. Just find those cables and replace them all, because that's probably what's coming loose. I've never once had the security chip be the issue. I've never once thought about it, though, and now that you say it, it could be that, but my God, I just can't picture that connection being loose ever. Young, dumb. Now, the other thing that I do when I get loose USB connections, and not just with GoldenTeeTV, this is a lot of things. It's probably not the best thing to do, but I'll crimp the fat part on a USB-A. I think that's A. It might be, is that C is the circular? I think it's A. The fatter part that goes into the USB ports on a computer. I'll crimp the middle down just a little bit to make sure it's like a really snug connection. I would assume that somewhere someone will tell you that's probably not good to do. It might decrease longevity of a cord, but fuck, cords are dirt cheap anyway, so. But most likely it's those. Oh, Ryan. Ryan, stop with all your science. Stop with all that fancy science and book learning. This is GoldenTeeTV. We are against all things science. Yeah, guys, I'm almost to the point where my belly isn't making my shirt cover up the trackball while I'm hitting, so that's good, right? It's allowing that trackball camera to do its job. I wetted that. Ah, stop! Oh, anytime, Luke. If you get stuck with something, message me. You can shoot me a message. Just friend request me on Facebook if we're not already. But I'm happy to help, man. All right, I kind of fucked this up. I want to be so that my 9-wood is a smooth shot in. Now I have to baby it up because I don't want to hit a 4-iron in for this. Jason, I've been feeling okay most of the time. The severe pain that I was in my throat, it's just a little twinge now. But my CT scan came back inconclusive, so they scheduled an MRI for me. So that's where we're at. Insomniac. But what I have noticed, though, is it would normally... Look, everybody called me on Monday after tournaments. I would generally not have a voice. And I'm not... I didn't abuse it more like any differently than anyone else during the tournaments. But that certainly could have something to do with it. Why would you be a question mark now? Well, Michael, if you really need it, I got a guy pretty much everywhere. So if you really are looking for speed, we're good. Well, since the throat, well, when the throat thing was at its worst, for a good 5 to 10 days, I couldn't eat. I just couldn't get anything in. And now I've just not been hungry, and I don't know why. But yeah, I'm down like 15 pounds in the last 3 weeks. Like, I was at 255, and I'm almost under 240. I'm right close to being at. But and now part of it is, too, we did buy this Nordic track. And it's crazy. It's crazy cool, man. Having this iFit account, and you're riding all these tracks. I just rode a Chicago route where I ended up at Obama's house. And got literally, like, it does the route. It's fucking cool, man. But, so, it's fun. It's fun. But just riding a bike, just burning some calories. The same. Guys, great crowd tonight. I appreciate it, man. You're making this easy to play. Even Aljaz, it's good to see you, buddy. What? Okay, so consistent. I can, but now it's starting to happen at the end of like I lose my voice when I stop talking at the end of the stream. Jill keeps saying it sounds like I got a bag of cotton balls in my mouth, and I'm like, Jill, cock and balls don't come in bags. She's like, cotton balls, and it's true. I felt like it too. All right. Do you guys want me to hit my fun shot here? RJ, how you doing, bud? How do I want to play this? All right. Can I hit my 100-yard chip shot here? Okay, Michael, my first guess is you got a greasy trackball, or you got something there on a roller. My suggestion is this. Get a little spray bottle, something like this. Oh, you can't see it because of my green shirt. Just something like this, right? 99% isopropyl alcohol. It is. My alcohol's upstairs in the kitchen. I'm not going to get that. But I had the stuff. Fill it up. Spray it. You can put it directly on the deck. Wipe it down thoroughly. You're going to notice the ball feels dried out quite a bit. Well, I'm trying to figure out the shot I'm going to hit. You'll feel like the ball dried out a little bit. Your hand oil will get it back. But that's generally the problem. All right, let's go with magic. I'll have that issue too, Michael. I just make sure. So, while I'm playing here at home, I'm coming through the ball a lot more because I know my hands are the only thing touching this. The ball is never greasy here. It doesn't have any slickness to it. I know how it feels. At tournaments, you can hear me play because I'm hammering down into it because I know that the balls at tournaments get greasier. And if I try to come through the ball, I'll slide through a lot. Otherwise, I'd have to take a look. This is at the bar. If you guys, I mean, I make sure to have access. I make sure to have access to my trackballs at all the machines I play at regularly. So if that was happening to me, I would have whipped that thing out already. So did you guys like that, hitting the 7-iron, but hitting it to play into the trees, having it hit 2 branches, and then dropping down at 99 yards? Fun shit. But in general, it should not be hard to get a trackball up to the max. Lucky would be an Ultra on 18 of Coral Vista. That was a skill shot. That was all skill. That was just me knowing it. Let's see how to play this. All right, so generally on this, I want to have a cut shot in so I can stay under the trees. There's another one if you carry the 1-iron or an O hybrid that you can hit it straight through, bank off the rock. But I want to have a cut shot in. On this tee box, we're way to the right, so I have enough room to cut it and throw it out a little bit from here. But most of the time, I'm cutting it and going between the first 2 trees. So I'm going to go here. I'll hit a low 4. And then the low 3, 4, or 5 with the cut shot is under those trees. Just hard. I'm going back to the start. And we're swiping in. All right, let's go. I'm going to get 2 more here. We got all these are four. Oh, no, they're all 3 days. All right, yeah. So the next 2, I'm going to play Forest and I'm going to play Monty. You're right, but that one I've never not hit the trees when trying to do it, so that's a plus. But that's just, and honestly, I hate to say it, but new players that haven't played a bunch of the old courses have a distinct disadvantage and should not. I wouldn't recommend playing Classic Course of the Week. Now, the benefit, though, is I can agree. You're right. But you can get some bad ones, Darren. That you can hit some bad shots that get rewarded a bit. Now, most of the time, we're playing for the shot and putting it in a position to have a bounce that gets lucky for it to go in. So it's not lucky that you stick it. It's lucky when it goes in. But for the most part, I'd agree with you. If you're a 25 handicap, you're hitting the right shot most of the time. You really are. You're not fucking around and bouncing it off of walls on accident. You're hitting a shot that you're planning on most of the time. Then you bring the alcohol into play, and you have no idea what you're doing. I haven't played this course. Guys, I got to start playing these again. I haven't been playing the new course these courses at all right now. I literally think I've played two times on each of these courses last month. I think I played 2 times on each of this year's courses last month. Oh! Oh, let's put up a big one. Let's get this up. Oh God. I wanna backspin this. It's a bad idea, and I'm not going to. But what I am gonna do, I'm gonna low T bite this. I needed low T release. Fuck, you fucking idiot. Ooh. This is one of the holes, though, that you really have, if you're a 9-wood player like myself, you have to realize that the 9-wood is probably a 205-yard club. Maybe a 200-yard club, not as slow as it shows. All right, this is the bad setup for me here. But my general rule of thumb on this hole is, if I look up and I cannot physically see the last trees on the right-hand side, I'm going left to right. The shot is now left to right. If I can see the top of the last tree, I've almost got a straight shot. So I can cut a 6-wood or 5-wood right at it. How aggressive do I want to get? Here's the problem with this. As much as we're accurate with our thumbs, if I miss this with my thumbs, I'm going to miss it hard right, and I'm going to put it in the water. If I do a pullback, I'm not as accurate, but it generally tightens up your problem area. So if I don't pull this back, if I pull this back pretty close to straight, and let's say when I come through on this, I miss it way right, well, it's going to funnel back to the middle. So the pullback can actually be a safer shot, so I'm going to use that here. Raven masquerade. If the mess you made. All right, we're just gonna put this up here. Good, I am hellbound for you. Again, remember the 9-wood's a lot longer than it shows it be, so I can hit this and I don't have to bury this. If I hit this as hard as I can, I'm over it. Get at me, homie! All right, now, what do we say here? 350. So I'm going to base all of my shots off of the 10.5. I know the 10.5 high T, I can land at 351 or 350 on a fly. So I'm looking at this. I can land that there easily, no problem. Am I worried about the trees? If I go down to the 3-wood, there's not much significant height difference. So no matter what, I'm going with the 10.5. I backed it up on the box. Just so you get an idea of what you go over, because now I can see what things I'm looking at. Yeah, there, this is getting good. I was more importantly not hitting that tree. I laid off of that. I don't know why. I laid off of it trying not to hit the tree. But we saved it. Woo! Oh, God, 340. But once again, I have no risk here because I know I can carry this ball 350 with no wind and a level shot. The great thing is here, it's 342 with some wind in my face. This is perfect. I just have to crush it. It's perfect. There's nothing. It's perfect. The distance is going to be perfect. Yeah, I just want to see where the ball reacts. So, and that's really not for anything to do with the shot that I'm hitting, but that is something that I'm storing in my head for later on. Just to know. I'm going to do it here too. See, I want to see if the next time I did it, I could maybe hit one club up. So when I hit this, okay, that's way over. Will a 4-wood clear? The answer is yes. Now, when I won't do that is in a match, because if the person's hitting after me, they're getting that information to use right away. Yeah, that was a big one. I saved that. I thought I was fucking up my round right there. All right, so it's a 7 wind. Moving it to the right of the tee box won't be enough for this, but that's enough. Except that wind did not move that left at all. That played dead straight, and I don't like that. It's just one of those holes. Oh, I thought I had that. Would a 3-wood make it, or only a 4 or a 5? I would have to say that the 3-wood probably would not clear that tree line. Maybe from the very back of it. This sucks. I wish this was there. This would help my score on this. Well, it's probably a lot of habit, and maybe it's because they're trying to piss Eddie Godfrey off, because as a lefty he can't do it. It's been an issue for years. Godfrey's whined about that to me many times about it. Well, based off of Mac's Golden Tee par, I'm only one better. Fuck you. This couldn't be any worse. Oof. Oh. Yeah, correct. I'm 2 better. Oh, God, that pin. This is ugly, too. That's not what I want to see when I get to this setup. I had to just overplay it. I wasn't about to try to hit the 9.5. I will take it. All right, we got one more. We got one more left here. We're getting rid of the 3 dares. Thank you, Tony. All right, last one. What is this? Ah, we got another one for this year. Let's go Monty. Here we go. Joey? Oh, back. Joey, what are you doing here? All right, we're going to try to get a shush out of this. I didn't get that out at all. Broken ass A1s, but is this going to be deep enough? Is it deep in the bunker? No, it's not there. Could I shush this? It's close. It's really close. Well, it's 31 at best now on this. All right, so if I take the 18%, no, this isn't getting over with that. I'd have to overswing this. I'd have to hit this in the 40s, and when I go to the 40s, I'm long. I mean, I'm way off with it. Wow, I could have just let that thing go naked, and that's in. And then 2 cannot be drivable, technically. All right, I'm generally a straight shot at this, but this A1 is set up too goddamn perfect. And it helps. It's helpful when you catch the 158. Wow, you yanked that putt. That was terrible. All right, that means you just got to fix it right now. There. Wow. That just happened to be perfect distance for that club. I hold that hole out quite a bit with this year's tee or the newest tee boxes on them. All right, let's go for a big drive here. He said that again? Jesus Christ. Enough of word all, guys. Like, that's going to bring me to the type of people that we need to be careful. We have to take care of. If you go watch Dear Evan Hansen, like, he's a guy that I'd be worried about. But he's got a lot of friends that share the same views because he's in a bunch of goofy fucking... It's kind of asinine. So, I play the C3 when it's this setup. Now, that's going to have a hard time turning. This one's a little rough. We're going to play this straight with roll, but I'm going to funnel this way to the left edge. I knew I missed that. Man, my putting left. Not considering response is a... Okay, C3s and A1s are about one turn, right? And in a perfect world where you can get it to turn like that. 2 turns is a full C to the straight to the 2. And it's right. It's generally, that's a great gauge for those shots. Wow, this is ugly. This hole I have a problem putting on all the time too. It just doesn't react right. I despised her as I am as anti-Trump as the next person. But she was a terrible choice for a pick. I don't like her. I never did like her. she's insignificant, and I don't even think she'd be significant as a president. But her record and her record as the district attorney of LA was kind of disappointing. I'm not commenting on stupid comments, Tony. That's just stupid. It's stupid shit. No, come on. Now, I'm of the ilk, I would rather be down. Oh, yeah. All right, Gino, I'm going to comment on that because that's funny, but also stupid comment, Tony. I mean, stupid comment, Gino. Yeah, you guys, enough of the stupid comments. Yeah, everybody's self-serving in politics. There's a few that aren't, and honestly, the one I always stick to, and there's two guys in Congress that I've always liked. The Kinzinger guy from Illinois, the Republican that is. I like him. I don't agree with a lot of his policies, but great. I like him as a person, and I'm sorry, Bernie Sanders, as much as you might not like him at all, as much as people might not like him, oh, he got rich. Well, dude, you get rich when you don't have to pay for anything and you get a $250,000 a year salary, and then you write books that people buy. That happens. But he's been saying the same thing forever, and I like that. I like people that stick to their guns on things. Even though he literally hasn't gotten shit done ever, that's more of a sign of everyone else around him. I always... And I don't even necessarily say I'm agreeing with anything that Bernie says, but he's never changed his tune. And that I can get behind. Your beliefs may be different than mine, but when you're doing the same thing over and over again, you got passion and you actually got some scruples. I just want to punch his face, though. He's so punchable, right? He just looks punchable. I mean, he might even be a nice guy, but he just looks like somebody you want to punch in the face. Not as bad as Matt Gaetz, though. Gaetz is the most punchable human being I think I've ever seen. Like, that face just looks like it needs to get punched hard. Oh, absolutely. Ted Cruz is up there, too. He's probably second behind. He's just a scumbag, dude. I just don't understand anybody liking him. Ben Shapiro's on that same list of punchable motherfuckers. Well, Caesar, now okay, people who we have to stop getting to vote is anybody who would vote for me. That's a problem, right? The worst part about it right now is I probably could run. and just be wide open about my past, and it wouldn't matter. But that's not what I want, man. Oh God, I don't like to hit women, but man, I would love to hit her in the face. Dude, I haven't played this in so long, I forget my speeds to hit these things. Whew. I felt like I murder bonered that thing way over. All right, I'm playing okay. I'm going to play one more. I got one more in me. I'm going to give you guys the choice of the course, so. That is one of the most disingenuous bitches I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh. All right, enough about this. I don't want to be angry when I get done here. Yeah, we're playing okay. Let's go. You guys pick the course. I got one. I got them up here. You got a choice of any of the ones that are on this list. We're going to have to get a refill on all these, too. Is it on the list? Let us see. Do we have it? I don't see a Timber Bay. But you have a choice of all the ones here. Ooh. Oh, there are some good ones here. We don't need to go out of the way for Timber. I don't want to play Safari. Everything else should be good here. No, probably not, Michael. I hate to see it and watch this. My whole thing about David Montgomery not being that good of a running back, it's probably going to come to fruition and watch Williams be better. Elkhorn. All right, we'll go Elkhorn. John, I love you, man. I love you. I missed this. I wish that you were having the sexual exploits that you were having now back before I had my wife and I lived near you, because we would have some fucking great stories, dude. All right, all we're doing is trying to go bunker chip. Bunker chip. My God! Fuck! Actually, Tony, that's the best thing you've said. I think that might be the best thing I said. We're back to you're done with stupid now. You're out of the stupid group. Well done. I like it. Ah. Let it... It's okay, man. Ah! Hola! Stripable de te. All right, so we get the rare setup that I can just bang an A1 on this. It's so amazing how short at 82 the 6-wood actually is. It was only a kiss, and she's calling a cab, and we're having a smoke, and she's taking a drag. Stop! Stop! Woo. Oh, yeah, we're okay right now. We're still waiting, Strip Bar. I appreciate it, though. I wish I was there, man. And if you asked Gino, dude, he would have agreed. I was really, like, that was the tournament that I'd want to be at if I had one to go to this year, and I just couldn't get it. Just couldn't make it happen. Oh, thank you. the bright side. Whew. God, what a fucking baseball game, guys. Maybe I'll just play until this game ends. Look at them hops. Jesus, get up. I gotta think that goes... Yeah, it was. I'm really happy I wasn't there because I don't know if it... Kags plays terrible when I'm around. I don't know what it is. I'm glad he got to play well. That's good to see. Kags is a great dude, guys. He was making all my shirts for me for a while. He had a nice little printing press set up, and I would just send him my ideas and just pay him. I think I'm the only man to ever drive the screen. And I will be the only man to ever drive the screen still because it won't ever be driven again. Mommy couldn't hold me back. Yeah, he did. Dude, that's the second match in a row against me he DNF'd. He did it against me in oh God, that's a ball whiff. Whoops. I'm gonna still get my birdie. Alright, we're gonna murder this. Here it goes. What? 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 We were minutes. Now we're out saving lives. What? What? We were just trapped in a blender. Now we're about saving lives. What? What? Well, stay wet, baby, because now we're dripping. I mean, God damn it. John, my floor is so wet, it's like Clifford just peed all over it. You know how that is. What? Okay, did anybody know? That's the second Phantom Club change. Both of those, though, were when I tapped the button. Oh, we did go. What? All right, let's get this one, too. This is a tough hole-out hole, though. I'm okay with that. I didn't get cute. Oh. Dejan was trying to get the lead right there, dude. Dun, 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 dun. Make the sweat drip out of every pore. It's kind of it's pretty moist, dude. I can't lie. All right, where's the pin? Pin's on the left. I don't want to have to hit a 350-yard driver on my next shot. I don't care either way. It's a rule. I think it's a good rule. If I'm in a match, I'm absolutely calling my opponent on it. I would have already been doing it because it was already a rule. Someone didn't need to make that post. I am calling it, and I'm expecting a penalty stroke. It is. It's a great feature to have. And it's one of the benefits of getting to see your opponent shot. Like when you're behind and the other guy's got honors, it's one of the benefits. Ooh, I don't like this. I know I didn't like it because I hit it too soft. Yeah. That was dumb. Leave, we don't care. I laid off of that. Well, guys, pretty soon, yeah, no, I wasn't going to bed after this, Tony. I'm going upstairs. I'm either gonna play some show, or I'm going to play some Diablo 2 Resurrected. Yeah, no, I called it out right during the match play in Nashville while I was commentating on it. It's just stupid. It's not. It's a rule. It's always been a rule. You can't do it. It's the same, guys. This is like, even whether or not you think it's a big deal or not, it's just like that Olympic chick getting suspended for smoking weed. Yeah, it's not a big deal, but it's a fucking rule. I'm playing on PS5 SVT. And what I realized that hell difficulty for a barbarian is not easy. Are you on PC? All right, you guys got to give me a course here. Oh, I would, and honestly, I'm about to buy a new rig for all this. That actually would be a great gaming machine, but I just really don't want to be on I want to sit on the couch with my feet up. You know, what course though? Exactly, dude. It's the rules. I don't care if we think the rule is stupid or not. You go about making changes to a stupid rule prior to, right? They didn't let Stenmark do it at Worlds. They should not have. He should have been penalized and kicked out. And as soon as he did it, that should have been a stroke at play. I know. It's not a letting. People, it's... Oh. I'm sick of people not having balls to stand up for what's right. It's kind of pissing me off. The right thing to do would have been to penalize. I don't care the position of it. The right thing to do, as soon as we caught Duncan putting shit on my trackball on the qualifier the day before at Worlds, was to kick his ass the fuck out. He should have been kicked out of that tournament for doing that. It's explicitly in the rules, no foreign substance on it. But and it has nothing against the but I mean, there's rules for a reason. And that's why I blew my lid on it, because it just pissed me off. Yeah. But and Stenmark's always had that, always talked about it. And honestly, now, before it didn't really freaking matter, to be quite frank. Now with stouts and being able to basically thumb everything, look, if you're playing behind me and you're working that shit for sure, nowadays I could understand. Before I didn't understand at all. Now I don't get it. The other thing was Stenmark used to make you turn off the trackball cams that when we used to have them on there too. All right, cool. Whatever, that's your prerogative, right? But fuck, dude, we have a rule against it now. You either adapt or you don't fucking play. I mean, it's the same. Dude, I do a lot of shit illegally, right? I know it's illegal. If I get caught doing it, then hey, you know what? And this is in real life, not GoldenTeeTV. If I get caught doing it, well, you know what? I'm not sitting there going, oh, this is a bullshit law. No, I'm going, well, shit, how do I get out of this? How do I get out of this? Because I knew it was the law. Now, but the same thing prior. You try to get that rule changed now. If I want to be an Olympic athlete and I want to smoke weed all the time, cool. Josh Gordon, right? Another perfect example. He knows the rules and keeps breaking them. It has nothing to do with smoking weed. It's that you just won't follow the rules. I mean, there's a time and a place. Just say, fuck it, you're gone, bro. There we go. God, I should just keep playing all night. It was. Well, I mean, the lifetime ban should have happened a long time ago. All right, how do we want to go at this? We have the O hybrid. I don't like that on this shot. I think the shot I'm going to play is this. We're going to backspin it with a good cut. So, and you guys will see I have a specialty bag for this course. Because this is a course that you have the 0 hybrid on. You must have it. There is a gimme shot that is only attainable with that club, and it's a gimme shot most of the time. And we'll show it to you here. And it possibly can be there without it. But it's almost it's a 0 risk shot with it, and it's a high risk shot without it. Damn it! Come on! Neil, you've been hotter than anybody in the league. How do I determine? Well, let's take a look and see what I dropped here. You can actually just change your gaps around. If I wasn't so locked into having a 5-iron in my bag, but let's look and see. What do we have in here that we... Oh, you can't see it right now. All right, so we got 3-wood, 4-wood, 5-wood. I don't ever want to lose any of those. I have the 10.5 and an 8.5 here. What did I drop? I don't even know what I dropped. 5-iron, 7, 8, 9 G wedge. What did I drop? What am I missing? Oh, I don't have a 4-iron in my bag. So I just have to make sure not to put things in my 180-yard distance. Well, the 9-wood's a 7-wood on this bag. I don't know why. I just know the 7-wood on this course for some reason, and I just never changed it when I built the new bag for this course. I didn't get it out enough. Stop. Okay, we're good. That was ugly. Sometimes you forget the shots that you played back. Oh. Get down! Oh! God damn it! Ah! It's the same thing I do when I play the 3-driver bag. I drop the 4-iron. No, not at all. I just don't want the Dodgers in the playoffs. They're by far they might have the best team on paper that we've ever seen before, and I want a White Sox World Series. I think getting rid of them makes it an easier task. It's 2 outs in the top of the 9th, tied to 1-1, Cuerto, and the Cardinals got a runner on second, and ball just landed foul up the right field line. Oh, no, I thought that was over. Thanks, John. YouTube TV is a little delayed. Working on it. He's doing fine. My God, am I off all of a sudden? Fuck. So standard bag for me, 8.5, 10.5. Those two drivers. Then 3 wood, 4 wood, 5 wood, 6 wood. One of the 7, 8, or 9. All right, dude, it's a misspent youth, Caesar. I don't think you're right. I think the MRI is way better. CT's just way cheaper. I'd use the 22 degree. So it's different than the 10, because I believe the 3 wood's also a 23, but mainly because the 22 degree's been around longer, so I knew how it played more. I didn't have to do any thoughts with it. All right, so this is the specialty shot. Okay, so this is the shot why you have the 0 hybrid. So we look around. Can you fit a 7 wood through that gap, or a high 5 wood? Yeah, you can. Is it possible? Right, so I have a bigger gap between the two. That's it. So no. Could I do it? Yes. I was stubborn and wouldn't switch to this for a while. But if I play the 0 hybrid and I move it up to the left of that post, careful of the bench, and I low tee it, on this setup, I'm going to bite it. I'm going to hit a full A, and I'm just going to thumb it a little left of the 2. And of course, I missed the branches and got a little unlucky, but you hit the branches on the trees in front of the green, it knocks it down. That's a little unlucky, but we're okay with it. It's over, mate. And then one of the 7, 8, or 9, I have a 4-iron in a lot of bags now, because I used to have the 7 and the 9. But you don't need to have both anymore. They're the same clubs, basically. After that, I drop it down to a 4-iron if I'm not playing a specialty bag where I need 3 drivers or the 0 hybrid. And then it's 5-iron for me, because that's my main chipping club. 7-iron, the 7 and the 5, that gap is not untenable. It's only 20 yards. It's really easy to adjust with tees. So I don't have a gap. There's no need to have it. I have the 7, the 8, the 9, and then a G wedge. Now, the reason I never want to break down and have less than the 7, 8, or 9, I don't play the hybrids. No, never have. And the main reason is because when the hybrids came out, when I played with them, I was an excellent chipper. When I put the 5 hybrid in my bag, I was rolling over all my chips and lipping them out, because I used to hit my chips a ton harder. So it was just hard for me to ever get used to having it. And it's really easy to get the distances right in there to break it down. But now the reason why I would never take away my 7, my 8, or my 9, even though those gaps are smaller, dude, that's the distances that we can attack the holes from. I want the club to just change clubs to be able to change how I'm attacking it. I never have a gap in distance in that spot, and I can hole out a ton from there. That's who's going to be the holes you're going to hole out the most. No, it's tied. We're not. Nobody's. If I was a betting man right now, I would say the Dodgers are going to win it right here, but I don't want to think that way. How the fuck did I lay off that bad? That was a horrible shot. I'm sorry that you guys had to see it. Okay, now I'm lipping out chips with a 9-iron. Yeah, this is a creamy look. Luckily, Ans, that didn't hit the pin. That one just lipped out. It was a little. It bounced the cup. All right, we still got another one. We'll watch the end of the inning, and then I'm gonna quit. Why? What would I need a 7 bird on teal for? The teal was the only bag I've ever had in Golden Tee or the ever time in Golden Tee I played a 5 hybrid. because when that course came out, there was a problem on the bell hole, and it was like when you were above a quarter of the, 3/4 of the way from the ground up, it was an invisible wall there, and the 5-iron would hit it all of the time. The 5 hybrid was fine though, so you had that until they fixed it. Now I don't need the 5 hybrid there. Did they have an extra half inning? It's the bottom now. Oh my God, that would be poetic. All right, you guys got to pick another course. Tony, let's let somebody else get a try. All right, somebody pick the course. You guys see them. What do we got here? Yeah, we played a lot of Royal. We can do it again. Let's get them. I'm with John. I want to play Woodland. Yeah, Mike. Too late, Aiden. We're probably going to get another game here. And if you laugh, then fuck them all. You almost beat the delay. Almost beat the delay, Aiden. No way. No fucking... Okay. You can live without me. All right, no need to get crazy here. I'm going to show you guys the way I play the barn hole, too. It's really not that bad of a hole. And I don't use a tee on it unless I'm going over the top. Holy shit, he hit that ball. God, you think that a younger pool host hits the ball, the screws like that, that ball is long gone. But I don't have the sound on. I got it, so I couldn't tell if it sounded great. Okay, so we're at the front of the box, right? It can change a little bit, but we'll have to calculate it out right now based on this. I don't remember, to be honest. I think it's 27. Might be 26 or 28 too. All right, so I just go with my, because when I played this, we didn't have tees. But I just go with the driver, right? My 8.5. Backspin. Smooth. It's like a chip with the driver. The only time that fucks you is you can hit that edge on the bridge before the path, and it'll go backwards, and you're kind of in deep shit then. My story on that hole is Black Hills. No, it's the 22nd, Caesar. They're coming on the 22nd. So this hole cannot be drivable sometimes. It's there almost every time, but there's a couple times where it's not. Actually, let's try to ace this. Fuck it. I didn't need the roll. All right, so I'm clean so far. Hold on. All right, pin's in the bottom left, so we don't really need to do too much as long as we keep this to the left of the fairway. We should be over with whatever club they give me here. We're going to hit a 5-wood with release just to be safe. When you feel like flying. I didn't send any invites out. Oh, yeah. That is me. Those ones, that I do have that group. But I didn't accept, those are the ones I'm playing. They're the $5 randos. I just made a new group and started, because I was running low and I don't like to beg. Caesar, we played a lot of golf in our day. Wow. Okay, guys, this is special. This is a really, I don't think I've ever had a look like this. This is now almost impossible to get an eagle, to get a birdie on. What the fuck is this? God, I wish I had the zero hybrid now. Fuck yeah, that worked. Haha! I played it expecting you to hit the tree. So these years, I probably averaged 10,000 games a year. Maybe, yeah, this year probably I did. Make me nervous. All right, so the par 5, this one can be goofy too. If you can get it and stick at the very tip of that up top, it's a great spot. It's fucking impossible to do. Don't try it. Now, what I did learn now, though, is with high tees, you can hit an A1 with, like, the 4-wood and get around this way. And I believe the high 5 clears this going straight, but we're still a long ways away. We want to get this around. Yeah, this is ugly. I'm going to try to hit the high 10.5 and hang it way left and get it to turn all the way back. Oh, that works. And I hit the 10.5 there rather than one of the shorter clips because I know that'll turn more. Ooh. And if you're, when I'm hitting these shots, that was a good shot because I'm looking at my longest distance for hitting the club and adjusting off it accordingly. It's too hard to know exact numbers of every ball you're going to hit going in, but I can know my max numbers and then adjust everything off of it. Go to bed. Yeah, obviously the high tee. So this is interesting too. We got 240. Okay, we got 344. It's not getting much closer than that. It's 7 in the face. 7 on a high tee, 10.5 in the face. I don't think I can carry the 10.5 there. So is this technically drivable? Because there's no way this is staying on this with this. The C3 skip shot might work, but I don't know if it's going to skip without a low tee into a 14. So we're in, this is as close to shutdown as I could call this. Yeah, that Bayou one is, I think it sets up to be the longest par 5 in the game you could ever have. The Alpine Creek 16 or 15, I'm not sure how close that gets to it. But you need, I mean, I think that, but I don't ever think it's in the 7s. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play this to get in the bunker and have a chip. Now, how am I going to do that? I mean, I could try the A1 and skip it out of the bunker and try to bounce it up that way. But I don't think that's going to work. Wow, this is bad. I could hit a high tee 8.5, but that's not going to be good either. If I had the 9.5 in my bag, that would be the club to hit high tee. But I want to try to have a chip at least. So we're going to just put it in the bunker. And now I got a dude, okay, bunker chip, straight downhill. I've got my choice of clubs because I don't think I got a lip in my way. So let's just go 7-iron bite. I thought the wind would play it a little more than that. That was close. Yeah, I did get the sand save at least. All right, so we got the look that we can cut it around the outside for sure. And that's going to be the play to have here. So we'll just cut the high T5. It's safe. I wanted to hit a fun shot through the trees there, but that was too cake. Nothing special. We're just putting it up there. This one, you want to look at your distance on the approach shot coming in. Sometimes it's not always good to put it up to the next tier if you can get it there. Oh, whoa, whoa, oh, whoa, whoa, I'm gonna get my time on this ride. So I'm pretty sure we're clean. Oh, no, we're one off. Well, we're clean for this setup, but we're one off of what Golden Tee par is. See, I think I need to have the 9.5 in my bag. The 9.5 clears this hill. I don't think that does. And now this brings the top tree into play. Oh, hi. Hi, Rod. Let's try to get it to the fairway and see what we got. Even with the Invisily. Oh, I thought I was going to get that hillbilly rep. A time on my right. All right, so par is 28 on this course. Is the best it can be. This hasn't been a 28 setup. Well, I don't ever look at score with handicap there because actually your handicap is physically changing during the entire round. So that number is not even a legit thing because you should have a handicap when you start a round. It shouldn't adjust based on the holes that you play during it. So if my handicap was starting, that number is a bullshit number and I would never use it if I was anybody. Damn it. I got really aggressive there. Oh, whoa, whoa, I'm falling. Yeah, so handicaps in Golden Tee actually adjust hole by hole. The only time it stops adjusting and it doesn't count, well, it still adjusts on the game, but the only time it's locked is it locks at the start of a round on an invite. It will still show that number adjusting, but it still means the exact same thing. It's adjusting by hole. So if I hit a super albatross, my handicap actually just dropped quite a bit, or actually went up quite a bit. Do I have a fix for the current handicap system? Well, it would have to do, you'd have to do, the handicaps need to be done by per course. And there also needs to be a par ranking put into the course. And you'd have to build handicaps based off of that. Yeah, we have fixes and it's just a question on with 5 people working at IT that are doing developing and programming. They don't have, that's not really in there. So, I mean, the way to fix the handicap system is to make it be based off of course, and that's never going to happen. So, no, I don't have a way to fix it. It's just a terrible system. All right, you got one last choice. We got one more. I'm playing one more and calling it a night. My throat is starting to actually hurt a bit now. As I puff that e-cigarette. But the funny thing, that never hurt. We got 4 choices. First one, not named Tony. They did not. Absolutely did not. Nothing changed, guys. The game never changed. All right, good. Thank you for letting me finish on an easier one. They didn't fix it at all. That's not even in the book. Now, it might change. Now, does that mean that it's going to be fixed for invites? I know that invites are being reworked with the new app that will come out closer in time with the PGA. I haven't gotten to see it yet. I'll get a beta test as soon as they're ready to beta it. But the new app, because the new app is going to have some more features based off the NFC readings for the PGA machines. Oh, a little late, Jason. Son of a bitch. Yeah, they did. Wow, John. Ah, that's terrible. Ah. Wait, what? What are we, very nice. I didn't see what very fun game. Tony, you're definitely the greatest. I didn't see what you suggested up there. Wow, that's terrible, dude. Ah, I'm not even Cardinals fan, and that hurt. Oh. I thought I was missing that for sure right now. Yeah. This is one shot I never liked thumbing. I always felt like I come up short when I thumb on that hole, and it's because of the uphill lie, so it is coming up short, but I don't want to thumb a 10 and I don't want to thumb anything higher than a 10 and a half ever. Oh yeah, we're not good enough, right? We're not so far into the playoffs that we get to pick our second or later opponents. I agree. I just hate the Dodgers. I like that girl though, being a Cardinals fan. That's a hell of a way to end a game, though. Walk-off home runs are always sweet, and then in the postseason to boot, that's a hell of a night. Great freaking game. Well, they knew that we had to know it was ending right there because they knew word of mouth was staying live until the game ended. So, thank you, Dodgers, for entering it now. Obviously, I'm not watching his interview, but I don't have the sound on for his interview. But I just read his lips, and he's like, well, Mouth needed this to end so we could go to sleep, so he could go upstairs and play video games. So, thank you. Oh, my God. Dude, I fucking whiffed the ball. That was bad. Ah, good. Save birdie. Ah! But I really am. Okay, let's get it back. Everyone we've missed tonight, we've hold out. We get the hole out. This has got to go. Was that a pinch? Was he a pinch hitter? Was Taylor pinch hitting? No, Taylor was leading off, right? Yeah, I'm hoping so too, but I probably won't tell you guys if it's really bad news. I'll keep it to myself. Oh my, that little, whoever's working for TBS right now, she's really pretty. Fuck some lobster tube, John. You got some help right there. Who is that? Oh, well, that's funny too. This is how good that team is. Kid's an all-star, and he's sitting on the bench. The fuck, dude? Buy a better team, guys. Yeah, RIP Cards. That sucks. We're all anti-Dodgers in here tonight. Hi, Drew. Did I just hit the wall? Wow, I got lucky. Pay attention, idiot. I'm making a mockery of this. Timmy Juhas might beat me once, and I'm not happy about that. So the only way I could get this there is with a high T 8.5, and it's not. I don't even think that's getting there, to be honest with you. We're gonna certainly try though. That didn't go in? Ooh. Yeah, Drew, we're about to end off tonight. We were playing until the game ended tonight. All right, we're going to fix this now. We're going to fix these mistakes. This is a hole out. Oh, I don't know, Joey Taylor. Bring it. Fixing things. The bottom of every bottle. Fuck, dude. I gotta say it's gotta be Dodgers, dude. I don't see. Honestly, I think that I really didn't think they're that good. I really didn't think the Giants were that good, but they kept doing it all year. They just don't scare me. Everything about the Dodgers scares me. What is that? I hit such a good shot last time to hitting that trash. Whew. Oh. All of a sudden, I'm like just not hitting the ball. I'm tired. All right, let's get another one. Here we go. Bad effort. Fringe? Oh. I'm with you, John. It happens. It's happened before. Okay, guys, but that's going to be the end of Word of Mouth tonight. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I know we had GoldenTeeTV in here tonight. If you guys don't mind, if you're a member of GoldenTeeTV and you want to shoot a subscription over to Word of Mouth, it's gt.live/themouth will get you to my YouTube channel. And likewise, guys, jump in and pull up GoldenTeeTV, subscribe to that, get all the notifications, yada, 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 all the goodies. Like the videos. I don't realize how important that is since I haven't started getting paid from YouTube yet, but it is. It's really important. The likes are important. So please do me that little favor. It's one little click, and we will see you guys on Friday. All right, guys? Love you all, and good night.